We are on our way to uncharted water once again. Never been fished. And it's going to be an epic journey getting there. But could be big rewards. So I'm excited. I know Rob is too. We got there around dusk. We set up our fire, cooked some dinner, just relaxed and took in the sunset. Slept in the boat, woke up the next day, made some breakfast. And it's hard to sleep when you're out on trips like that because you're just so excited to get out there and see what's around the next corner and swing your fly through, sort of charted waters to you. And yeah, maybe you catch a fish.
Heard fish jumping. Rob, I heard fish jumping last night. Steelhead were swimming right under us up there. We're camped in the middle of the river that we're going to fish today at the mouth. Steelhead were swimming up all last night, and they're staging up there for us right now. And they did a couple splashes just to let us know that they're in the neighborhood and that it's party time. So Rob, to his credit, talk about a good friend. I woke up, he made me oatmeal and coffee, and now we're about to make beans. Beans. Not that you need any beans.
Quite the journey to get here for this spot, and same thing, neither one of us had been here before. Most people, you mention even the name of this place, and no one will have heard of it. You could go into some of the top steelhead fishing stores in North America and ask them about this place, and I guarantee you maybe 1 in 100 may have heard of it. And even then, they wouldn't have much information, and I can guarantee that none of them would actually have been here and fished it. So for that reason alone, it's quite mysterious to us and getting off the beaten path. So we're both keen to see what will happen tomorrow, and hopefully we get into some fish. If not, it was still a great adventure.
I've been around bears, I've seen bears while fishing, it's kind of inevitable, but I still don't feel really comfortable about it. It's a massive animal with huge claws and big teeth that kills things to survive in the wild. I'm pretty tough, but I know I couldn't compete with a grizzly bear if it decided to try to eat me. I might be able to get a shot in before it rips my head off. And I know that. So being around these animals, especially in the springtime when they've just woken up from hibernation and they haven't had access to any salmon, it's not a comfortable feeling for me. I don't enjoy it.
He kind of has this persona or this image of Captain Quinn and the Adventurers as this mighty adventurer that you may think is fearless and not afraid of anything, but after spending more time with him on these trips, you do realize that he has a bit of fear of bears and wildlife. I think in the back of his mind, he is very worried about running into bears and worried about them, coming and eating us in the middle of the night. And I'm being truthful here that those are things that he does think about. You probably think from watching his videos that he would be fearless of anything, but I can tell you that that's not true.
Sure enough, we come bumbling down this trail. We saw a bear sign along the way, and there's a big grizzly just sitting right in the middle of the trail, not budging, not moving. We yelled at it. Rob's seems to be a lot more comfortable around bears than I am, which I'm not convinced that's a good thing. But anyway. Coming up this trail, we've been seeing bear tracks, and there's a grizzly right there. I don't think I want to keep fishing. Yo, burp! He's not moving. What's he doing now? He's just eating.
I say we leave them be.
I got 2 of them. And blast them with one.
I say we just back off. Don't you think?
What if we go down to the river then, go buy them? If he was concerned with us, he'd be grunting and huffing and...
He's showing no sign of aggression. I say we don't fire a bear banger though. I say we just back off, head to the river, fish a couple of those runs, see if we get anything.
Let's go down to the river and we'll go up. Okay, let's just go down. We'll leave him be. He doesn't care. He's probably seen lots of people.
He definitely hasn't seen lots of people.
I suggested that we fish the water down from the bear and just make our way back to the boat. He didn't want to do that. He wanted to go around. So I thought about it. The bear was showing no signs of aggression. Usually, if the bear goes back to doing what they were doing before you showed up, that's a pretty good sign that you're good to go. But there were still lots of other bears behind him, I'm sure.
Does have that cautious side to him that isn't fearless. And I think we see all these superheroes and other people that we think are that way, but in real life, they are caring, kind individuals that are afraid of different things out there and aren't as reckless as you might think. So, but yeah, I think it's one of the things I like to do when I steelhead fish. The other benefit is having good company, and I'm lucky to have a lot of good fishing friends that like to get out there and fish. Some like Quinn are a bit more adventurous, and other ones, like I said, are not as adventurous. So that works well for me, and that can make your trip essentially is fishing with good company and good friends.
We just weren't finding any really good fishable water. We saw lots of weeds that we thought were fish, but upon further inspection, they were just weeds. We went way up thinking that we'd find these awesome pools and awesome runs, and we just didn't. So we decided to turn around and have a snack. Rob was tucking us some chips, and I went down to the riverbank, just hiked down. It was about 200 meters off the trail, and I poked out real stealth lake, and I saw a steelhead sitting there, 8 to 12 pounds.
Not typical steelhead water, kind of stagnant, or just lightly flowing. And he peers over the edge and says, there is a fish sitting there. And the first thing in my mind is, not again. How many times does a weed look like a fish? Calls me over, go and have a look. Sure enough, there's a steely just hanging there. And definitely not a weed. You can see the light gravel in the background and the fish moving and swimming with its fins. Yeah, it's probably, looks like it could be 8 to 10 pounds, I think. So the captain with his eagle eyes, we're gonna set up a shot here. He'll go up above, start casting to it. I'll give him directions and try and film it, and hopefully we get one of those epic takes on video to share with everyone.
The excitement level immediately went back up, and I hiked up river, went into stealth mode. I said, Rob, keep an eye on that fish. You tell me when I'm swinging into the danger zone. And first cast, right into a tree that was behind me. And then as I was untangling it, I tripped over a log and got a little bit wet. Second cast, I hooked the log that I just tripped over. Third cast, I managed to get it right out across the river, setting up a deadly swing. And it had started swinging. It was about 10 seconds into the swing, and I hear Rob go, there he goes, there he goes, there he goes. And the fish, I guess, took off from where he was holding. He said, there's a nice looking meal coming my way. I probably shouldn't. I'm watching my weight, but how can I resist? It's like the human equivalent of watching a honey glazed donut go by at a catered function on a silver platter. Like how can you resist? I don't blame them.
Yeah, that's not bad. You're still 10 feet. Oh, there he goes, there he goes! There he goes! He's got it! He's got it! He's got it!
bananas there.
He came a long ways for that fly, like probably 7-8 feet.
Really?
Yeah, I just saw him on the move. He saw it. He was on the move. There was nothing.
Pretty loggy here.
Yeah, watch that. There's that moss. Isn't moss, it's logs. I don't know where you're gonna land them. Be careful, don't bust your rod. Oh, that's good, I can see him in the water.
Oh, just broke my rod.
Oh, dude!
But it was worth it. Clear water, you can see him the whole time. It was absolute pinnacle of the trip, super exciting. And then it was the first run we'd fished, and it would be the last run that I would fish that day, because as I was landing him, I snapped my rod on a rock with my knee, and that was super sort of anticlimactic, but I'd got my fish. If I get a fish a day, I'm more than content. You know, you'd expect it when you're out with one of your good friends fishing that they'd maybe share their rod with you if you break yours, but Rob didn't. He didn't share it with me once. He hooked into a few fish on the way back down. He lost them all. He didn't even give me a single turn with the rod. So, I mean, I would have given him a turn. Just shows how good of a friend he is, but. I'm Captain Quinn. Thanks for watching. Until next time, subscribe to this channel for more great videos, and like us on Facebook.